Hey, welcome back to my channel. The channel all about the basics. The channel that's simply about helping you get started, helping you get to the next level. I'm P. Anthony, your underground professor, and I'm so glad that you've taken the time to check out my video. I'm new to the social media space and launching out on making videos this year in 2024. And today I want to talk to you about something that I've just noticed. It's January 2024. You got the NFL playoffs happening. College basketball is ramping up to go into February and then into March Madness. The NBA is at its halfway point in the season, ramping up for the All-Star game, then going to finishing out the rest of the season. But one thing I want to bring to your attention, a championship mindset, having the mindset of a champion. You know, I'm a coach, business coach, life coach, and I always want to encourage others to have a championship mindset. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm glad you asked the question. In life, in business, in sports, we're going to have opportunities where things just don't go right. You know, we may have the best plays that we've drawn up, that we've mapped out, and we go to run the play and something happens. A miscue, somebody doesn't do something that you were expecting them to do, or you just missed the shot. You just missed it. You thought you saw this, but it really wasn't what you thought you saw. You made a move and it did not work. Or you just may have totally messed up. You lost all the money. You lost everything. You just may have messed up. There are times, if you keep on living, where you're going to have the best made plan and something's not going to go right. What I'm noticing about the championship mindset on every level, they have the ability to move right on to the very next play. They have the ability to move on to the very next play quickly. They don't spend time jumping up and down, pointing the finger, yelling at themselves or beating themselves up. They get in a huddle, they call the next play, and they go right back into it. They get right back into it. Now, when you see them on the sideline, they may be recognizing and reflecting on what happened. But in the midst of the game, in the midst of what they're doing, they immediately move right on to the very next play. They immediately pivot to the next play. They come prepared with a mindset. This is what we're going to do. This is the play that we're going to run. But they also have a list of pivots on their wrists. They also have a list of pivots in their playbook. And this year in 2024, the opportunity to change your life on any angle, the opportunities that have been made available to us are like never before, especially with AI. You know, I wrote down 3 things for 2024. That's to be intentional, to build up in a micro community, and to be consistent. To be consistent. I follow a lot of the top influencers, and there is one thing that they are all saying. They're saying the same thing about when it comes to being successful on social media, on multiple social media platforms. You know, they have coaching classes. They drop, all kind of secret sauce throughout their videos, whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. But the one key nugget that they give, they have one word that they use. They have one word that they all can fall back on as a key ingredient to their level of success. You know, to us, it may appear that their success happened overnight, and there are some exceptions to the rule. But all of these influencers have had the mind of a championship athlete when they're doing what they're doing, and it doesn't go like they thought it would go, or they don't get the views that they thought they would get, or they don't get the likes that they thought they would get. They all attribute their success to one key word. And that key word has to be birthed through having the mind of a professional athlete, not getting caught up when it doesn't go right, not getting caught up when you make a bad play, but being able to get right back in the game. Sometimes you win the game because you missed a shot, but because you missed a shot, you were able to get the rebound and put it back in before the time ran out. Having the mindset, having the right mindset, having the mindset of a professional championship athlete. And you're asking, what's the word? That one word, if you listen to the influencers and some of the people that are making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month on social media, one word, one key ingredient to their success. And that word is consistency. You can see it up here in the top right corner. Consistency. Be consistent. When you don't feel like it, 2024 is the year where you got to maximize doing the extra. Championship athletes, they maximize doing the extra. When everybody else goes home, they stay longer. Before everybody else gets there, they come early. With the opportunities made available all across the world that you have access to through social media, I want to encourage you to have the mind of a professional athlete. Be intentional. Build yourself a team, a micro community team where you guys can lean on the strengths of each other, where your strength covers another person's weakness and somebody else's strength covers your weakness, and you're working together to build out an ecosystem in this micro community, and you can encourage each other to be consistent, and having the mind of a championship athlete. 2024 is your year to get to the next level. 2024, write down these 3 words. In 2024, be intentional. Build out a micro community, a team, and be consistent. Be consistent. I'm P. Anthony, your underground professor with We Power Success, Next Level Coaching.